ลำดับต่อจากนี้จะได้มีการกล่าวสุนทรพจน์โดยผู้แทนของมูลนิธิหัวหยานชงชิ่งเพื่อวัฒนธรรมและการศึกษานะครับในการนี้ขอเจริญพรเรียนเชิญท่านซันนี่ซันนะครับซึ่งเป็นผู้แทนของพระเดชพระคุณท่านเตาเจี้ยนประธานมูลนิธิหัวหยานชงฉางเพื่อวัฒนธรรมและการศึกษาเป็นลำดับสืบต่อไป Next may I call upon Reverenced Jenny Sun, Vice Chief of International Exchange Center, Representative of Most Venerable Dao Jian, the Chairman Chongqing Huayan Foundation for Culture and Education, to give the keynote speech, please.
Good morning, distinguished venerables, dear scholars, sisters, and brothers in Dharma. It is a great honor for Chongqing Huayan Cultural and Education Foundation to sponsor this conference. This gallery is unique in bringing together two Buddhist traditions, Mahayana and Theravada, and it will be an international platform to exchange our ideas and lead us to work together to promote, protect, and preserve Buddhist culture. Just like the theme of this conference, it is also my pleasure to be here and thank you for inviting me to give this speech on this exceptional event as the representative of our foundation. I have visited MCU for many times. We held Thai Synod conferences together for 3 times, both in Thailand and in Chongqing, China. I give lectures on Mahayana Buddhism for MCU students in Hanoi campus, MCU. It is extremely difficult to restart our cooperation after 2 years isolation because of the pandemic of COVID-19. This is a day to be remembered. The theme of today's conference throws light on the promotion, protection, and preservation of Buddhist culture in global perspectives. Buddhism, founded by the Lord Buddha more than 2,500 years ago, is a major global religion with a complex history and system of beliefs. The brilliant culture jointly created by Buddhists from all over the world has remained as the spiritual bond linking up the entire Buddhists. As far as I know, in Thailand, Buddhism has deeply influenced society for a long time. The vast majority of the Thai population identify as Buddhist. We can easily see monks, temples, and Buddha statues in Thailand. For many Thai people, Buddhism is not only a religion, but also a way of life. They take refuge in the triple gems. Buddhist values like kind, compassion, selflessness, and tolerance are highly relevant to their life. They try to live in a peaceful and harmonious life following the Buddha's teaching. Buddhist teaching and practices are embedded in the everyday routines of Thai people. Daily life for most Thai people is inseparably connected with Buddhism from birth to death. Even though, as many scholars mention, the value of Thai people has 2 sources. One deeply embedded in Thai's religion and culture, especially Buddhism, and the other, ideas and values brought to Thai by Westerners. Thai society is a community with multi-cultural and multi-religions. People have various faiths and cultures. In China, Buddhism was introduced from India in Han Dynasty. During the past 2,000 years, after being protected and promoted by eminent monks and lay people of the past dynasties. It has been closely integrated with Chinese traditional culture and gradually formed the Chinese Buddhism in its unique style. Though Buddhism is still not the faith of an overwhelming majority of Chinese, there are Buddhist concepts and teachings which are easily understood and widely accepted by Chinese people. Buddhism heavily influenced China and has shaped it into the nation it is today. Its influence is seen in all areas in China, such as Chinese art, Chinese literature, as well as religions. It is so familiar to later generations of Chinese that we even almost forget that it is a foreign religion. Zhao Puchuan, the former president of the Chinese Buddhist Association, once mentioned that the Chinese today will meet big problem in communicating when know little about Buddhism, because there are lots of Chinese words coming from Buddhist. For more than 2,000 years, Buddhism has been a powerful religious, political, and social force. First in India, its original homeland, and then in many other countries. In times of globalization and cultural diversification, Buddhism meets new problems and challenges. The issue of globalization is an important topic affecting all lives, and it is also important for Buddhism because Buddhism is a global world faith. On the one hand, globalization brings exchanges and greater receptiveness of cultures to one another. Thus, it will create even more abundant and brilliant cultures. On the other hand, we should also focus on the threat posed to local culture, such as local religions. As mentioned above, there are numerous Buddhists in countries like Thailand and China, and Buddhism plays an extremely important role in their lives. Today, however, we find that religions such as Christianity, Islam have established numerous centers and attracted many Buddhists to change their faith. It may be a threat to our Buddhist ways of life and even be a threat to the development of Buddhists in Buddhist countries. People may convert to other religion. Not surprisingly, they will change their standard of living and become increasingly unfamiliar with traditional culture. Even more, religious differences, while not inherently incompatible, can potentially lead to violent clashes between religious groups. For example, between Muslims and Buddhists in south of Thailand, or between secularism and religious belief and practice. Centuries of conquest, colonialism, and economic development have already eroded much of the world's cultural diversity, including religious diversity. And now the globalization, which occurs almost in every corner of the planet, is rapidly accelerating with this process. We Buddhists must recognize the complexity of contemporary issue brought by globalization and call on our compatriots to protect, preserve, and develop Buddhism together. And this is the reason that Chongqing Huayan Cultural and Education Foundation supports this conference. I wish every success in this conference and seek useful work directions for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sunny Sant, Vice Chief of International Exchange Center. Representative of Most Venerable Zhao Jian, Chairman Chongqing Huayan Foundation for Culture and Education.